All right, we're going to be using the center cut here from our salmon to make our grilled salmon pieces. And I'm telling you, this is a really nice, light lunch or something that you could do for dinner. Even cut the pieces a little smaller. Have it for even a first course if you're challenging yourself to do something a bit different. But we'll take and just put a little oil just on top. You don't have to put too much. You know why? Because salmon is an oily fish, but just so that it doesn't stick to the grill. All right? Then I do want to take and season it with just a wee bit of salt and pepper. I have salt and some white pepper here. Our sauce that we're going to make for this dish is a citrus vinaigrette. Now, we're going to put this right down in the hottest area of the grill, of course. All right, and we're going to let it cook for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and then when it lifts, we'll turn it with that side down as well. Okay? Now, some of this, you know how we just put together that mousse? Little scraps, like the tail here. This is what you would use to make your mousse up. So don't think that you have to go get a nice choice piece, fresh cut piece of salmon and cut it up to make your mousse, although it would, you know, as well taste beautiful. Just use some of your scraps here and make your mousse up with that. And keep some of those scraps in the refrigerator, freezer rather, all right? And then when you do want to make a mousse, you can take and put that together. So that's pretty simple. Our vegetable that we're going to be making for this dish, we're going to be using, and I'm going to start sauteing up here, some fresh ginger, all right? This is like getting a lot of great ingredients to use in a day. You can use it throughout the week. We have ginger, which is cut in thin strips, julienne, all right? I have some fennel here that I've taken and blanched. I've cut it very thin, and then I've blanched it in some boiling salted water. And I'm gonna add that to my pan, okay? And the fennel bulb, you know, there's so many things you can do with fennel. Braising it, and we've done a lot. Man, we've done a lot on the show. But you can braise it. You can use it when you roast, just to let it slow cook. We fried it. There's a variety of things you can do there. We're going to be using some wonderful mixed field greens for this as well. And I'm going to add them to the pan in a minute. And what we're doing is just going to cook them down. Isn't that wonderful? Good. If your pan gets up a little too high, cut it down. We'll be fine. Now, we'll let that cook. And remember, it's blanched fennel. If it was raw, it's going to take a little longer, so you don't want to add your lettuces right away. But it is blanched and it is tender to bite, okay? So I'm going to add my greens in, and you just want to add enough so that you can move or work with them in the pan, and then we'll set this aside. Now, my vinaigrette consists of zest of orange, lemon, and lime, okay? And we're using a zester, and all you're doing is taking that, you just pull it right off of your orange. Yeah, that looks simple enough, right? You pull it right off. That's why we always have some done. Have it set up, okay? Try it on the lemon there. I think we need a new zester maybe, or sharpen that baby up. Ah, look at that. You're just gonna do that until your lettuce wilts. Takes about, 30 seconds. We're gonna season with a little salt and pepper. We'll set it off. So we have lime, lemons, and orange, all right? Then what you do is you take your knife, you peel your orange all the way around, so you expose the flesh. You notice I just cut under the skin. You don't want to waste that flesh. And then what you do is you take and you go right through the pith there, okay, of the segment, and then you're just going to pull them out. Now, my dish here is going to consist of taking here my lettuces, and I am going to put them right here on my plate. When my salmon is finished, I'm going to put it right on top of this wonderful mixture. Now, I have some orange segments, my lime and lemon segments, okay? And then, of course, we have our zest. We can add a little of that there, but check this. We have a vinaigrette we made up. I took and juiced a lemon, orange, and lime, juiced them up, put them in a bowl, and then what I did is add in champagne vinaigrette, salt and pepper, and some grapeseed oil. And I made a wonderful vinaigrette up. Now, I'm going to drizzle that vinaigrette right over my lettuces, okay? And when my salmon is finished, it's going to get put on top of the lettuces. See how easy that moves now? You notice I didn't keep touching it. We're going to leave it like that and then come back and then we'll turn it over after another minute or so. So, we put a little vinaigrette down, then we're going to take a one piece of salmon, we're going to set it up here, and then we'll garnish it again with a little zest and a little touch of vinaigrette just on top. We don't want to overpower it. Make sure, take time when you're making your vinaigrette, taste it, and make sure it's the quality and the consistency that you like, all right? Now, over here, let's go back to our raviolis. Look beautiful. We are going to take some mint, and we're going to julienne some mint right here. And I chose mint because of the combination of our mango and our ginger. Now what we do with our beautiful sauce, we take our sauce, put it right on top of the ravioli. Again, if you wanted to do this as an appetizer, 2 would be beautiful on a small plate. Okay, here I'm looking at this as a main course. I could have a wonderful mixed field green salad, and then we'll garnish it here with just a little Romano cheese just on top. I think this is a beautiful flavor. It's great for any time, but guys and gals, if you want to do something special, take your time in the kitchen this weekend and put together something that takes some time, that means a little love, and it means some energy and some quality from you so that you can do something fun for this weekend coming up. We had a great time today. We put together some real simple dishes. I garnished the top of my salmon here with, of course, just a wee bit of vinaigrette, some zest, and then I put on some fresh basil just to punch it up. We had our salmon raviolis, which were garnished with the seafood sauce, reduced cream. The color is from the saffron that was in the stock, and then some mint.